Hi, I'm Sean. I make things, I break things, sometimes on purpose, and sometimes a cool guitar comes out. It's time for a new toy. Tool. This is a tool, not a toy. Let's just see what's in here. This says Rikon. See a Rikon. Let's try the English side. There, you can read that. 10-inch deluxe bandsaw. There's a few reasons I picked up this model. We'll talk about those as we get into it. Okay, here's the niceties. 2 manuals, 2 languages, I think, maybe 3. These metal extrusions, some of the guides that go on the tool. That's one reason I picked this unit. Another guide rail with a scale on it. With adjustments. Okay, good. That's all the styrofoam. Oh. That's heavy, which I like. There's our main base plate. Nice and sticky, full of oil in there. We'll wait on that. Oi. I see the blade is already installed and somewhat tensioned. Okay. Spiffy accessory kit. More bits. Not sure what that does yet, but it clamps onto something. Warning. Read the manual. Stop. Arrête. Pareil? That's a new one to me. Okay. Deadlift is easy when things have a handle on them. This does not. Let me see. Here we are. Not sure how that's supposed to close. What? Ah. Oh, I see it now. That's cute. Oh, quick release. Boom, boom. There's our guts. Cast spindles here. All metal construction. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm happy so far. to work on it, let's get her up here. My only workbench for the moment. I should say, my only open all-around workbench. Probably done with these. All right. Oh. Okay, here we go with the table. That looks like it's going to be in the way, but we're going to find out. Yeah, that was packed with a pretty generous bit of oil. Now it's just, okay. It's slotted to go over the blade. All right. Now, okay. That's not too crazy. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, greasy. Habit from the day job. I've always got a sharp rag handy. Now, they gave me screws. There we are. Here's our slick. It's kind of slick. Looks like something we did as kids. Don't need that yet. I do need these. And where's the... Ooh. Well, that wasn't important. Yeah. These little dudes. Isn't that cute? Star washers individually lined up. That kind of beats the old plastic bag full of random junk. Let's do this. Just get a couple started. Where'd you go? I see you. Oh, there it is. I think. Wait, missed. Grumpy. It's also black on black under here. Okay, started one. Let's get where I can see. Hello. Still same problem. Can't see because it's all black. There it is. I feel. Now, you would think the last two would fall right into place. Okay. Okay, first complaint, they used up all the tolerance on this whole locations. That's right on the edge. No, there's just no way I can see that. Oh, I think we Hey. Okay. Now, the instructions want us to try to line this up with the blade using a metal straight edge. Well, we're going to assume what they gave us is decent. The blade's really too flexible anyway. Send it. I'm going to put a little real torque on that. Brand new socket set this year, still have all my 10 millimeters. Knock on something. Thin steel, hope that works. Now, you need to recognize, let me see what I'm doing here. There. The instructions are really just some other guy's opinion. But sometimes that guy learned the hard way, and I'd rather not. So we're going to keep using them. Ah, table leveling bolt. So, let's see. There we are. What's keeping that from going up? Oh, something. Is it going in there? I don't know. Okay. I'm supposed to put a square on here and check this. Do I want to do it right now? Yeah. Got it. Oh, that just fits. Okay. And right. There's a little factory set indicator here. It looks to be set just about right. That's not bad. But now, there's a little screw here for a stop that also wants to be adjusted. What do we want to do next? Got that. Guide rail for fence. This guy with the measurements on it, I think. Yeah. Fits under the table. All right, 2 star knob screws. Knobs for fence rail, 2X. Bing, bing. Okay, I'm not sure about this. There are graduations on this rail. It has a lot of free play. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to set that. I'm going to put it flush to this edge, screw it down, and look at it again later. Okay. Now, Fence carrier assembly. You go. Okay. Here we go. This is specifically why I bought this system. We have this metal fence, and what looks like a good solid locking system here. Others had flimsy molded plastic bits. Well, they looked flimsy. This really is solid. I like it. Looks like we can set this up high or low. We're gonna go high. It's a T-slot setup. I'm gonna show you that. I think it's kind of cool. This extrusion has slots in it. This guy has a bar that fits with a couple screws to tension it, and that's gonna go in there once I open it up enough. There she is. Lock her down. Yeah, I like that. That is barely moving at all. Just clamping it on this end is doing the trick. Okay, this explains the graduations. Here's how they set this up. I'm going to show you. So, here's our graduations that I mentioned. The fence that slides along it. The reason for these double markings and the offset. So when this guy comes, lines up with 0, that should be just touching the blade. So that's the adjustment I need to make. And it looks like we are real close. Let's loosen it up a little bit. Okay. I dig it. Fence storage. Fence storage hanger panel. Rip fence storage hanger. All right. Where do you want that to go? Oh, look at that. You see that? No, you can't see what I'm doing. Let's get you up here. Seems they very thoughtfully gave us a way to store the fence for this machine, which is something very nice. And I actually just noticed my table saw has always had storage. Yeah, that's nice. So if I take this guy off, how does she hang up there? Ah, it engages right in the same rail. Oh, that's quite thoughtful. All right, blade tension handle. Okay, this bigger guy. She just sits in there. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're talking fine adjustments, mounting, more adjustments, blade tracking, the guides. So I already found this guy. Oh no, this time. Where is it? Here we go. So we can play with these ball bearings. So it's positioned with the guide. Again, all feels really solid. All metal except for the knobs, which is just for me to touch. Oh, quick release. That's handy. Another thoughtful thing, they give us some of the usual wrenches, a spare 10mm, and there's a holder for all this. Look at that. I still have a piece we haven't used. Oh, okay. The part I missed, because this table is split on one side, we have this to go in the hole and keep those clamped together so they stay level to each other. All right, that's it. We're assembled. Now, where's it going to go? We need to be able to feed material in. Don't need any more clearance than what we have behind it. You can't really do anything from there. Feed material in, get material out. Sometimes it's going to be angled up. So we need access on 3 sides. Let's look at our current situation. Like I said a bit ago, right now the table saw is the only open, zoom out here, the only open space. I built this shop with benches all around. Now that's all dedicated to the big chop saw. What we might call the main workbenches along this wall are all up against the wall. On this side, I built this mostly to hold the vise and to give access to work on the vise with things clamped in this plane, or rotate it 90, have things clamped in this plane. Could be long stuff, could be sticking out. At the moment, there's just nothing else but a sea of blue speckled floor. There's going to be another bench over in this area. Not here yet. So, for now, we're going over here. Oh. I'm gonna scratch my new epoxy if I can help it. Okay. At the moment, this toolbox could move out of the way if it needs to. It all rolls. The level of the table clears over the vise. If I rotate the vise, I can still work on it with long pieces at an angle, not get into this. And the only thing I have to cut soon, the reason this is here, is going to be a guitar neck being worked on here. So I just need this much space. So, this is where she's going to go. I'm just going to put a couple screws here. If I like it later, I can really bolt it down. Otherwise, that's where it's going to live. Oh, power. We have power right here. Built my own shop, and of course, immediately wished I had more power outlets. But I did put some thought into where they went. There's a whole lot on this end of the shop. Alrighty. Do I like it right there? It's kind of in the way of the window, but not too bad. Alright, a couple screws. Had a couple that already had washers sitting on them, so in they go. There she is. Yeah. Got a little belt tension. As soon as I'll set up. Hey, there we go. Okay, one problem is a little riding up on something here. There's just there's a decal in the middle that sits proud, I think. I may want to take that off. Not today though. Okay. I know it's just MDF, but that's cutting super smooth. I think it's really quiet for sitting here right next to it. Okay. You can call me pretty happy. Let's talk for a minute about why I would want a bandsaw now. I'm starting another build and going back some years to the first full prototype. Here's the neck as it was cut. To fit. So the location of this locking nut, of course, is very critical that the strings come off at just the right spot relative to the scale length, or you'll never get the tuning right. We can see on this one, I had to do this cut on this odd shape with no flats on it, and I wound up having to shim it out a little bit. And it took some iteration that involves getting the strings on and off multiple times to get that right. So we want to be able to make that cut precise and better. And one more thing. Going way, way, way back, we see on the wall the very first crude hack at this design. It was not headless. What that means, the head of the neck can hang on a regular hanger. The I1 with that locking nut on top won't hang. So here's what we want to do. We want to shave just enough off the neck to keep the design, but leave that flare on there so it has just enough meat to stay in a regular hanger. So that takes some a little bit more sexy cuts, and then we still have to make the right flat to meet that pre-made nut. So yeah, I'm super happy. It was real quiet, cut real clean. Gotta like it. So this Rikon 10-inch, 70 1/2 inch, I think, blade length, model 10-3061, tabletop bandsaw. 5 stars, good stuff.